It was the Thanksgiving season back in 1993 when the Mahers of California finally made it back as a group to their hometown of Belleville, Illinois. Aaron, Jack, Brenda Lynn, and John stayed down on the St. Louis riverfront and visited various old stomping grounds and relatives throughout the week. One of those visits was English's Tavern on Main Street in Belleville, where John and Brenda's old friends and relatives converged for an evening of music performed by Jack, then 17 years old, on the banjo, and Pops on the piano, doing that old honky-tonk, Dixieland sing-along stuff, which, flawed as the performance may be, was captured here. So enjoy. Okay. We live in California, Jack and I, and with Mom and with our favorite sister and daughter, Erin. And we want to say good evening to the Gannon clan over here. How about a big hand for the Gannon clan? What do you say? And a big hand for the Achen Morton clan over here somewhere. Big hand for them. Big hand for the Maher clan way back in the corner over there. Oh, we're over here now. Okay. Fine. Hey. I see you coming down the street. I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Ain't she nice? I look her over once or twice. I ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't that perfection? I really, don't you think she's kind of sweet? I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Now, Jack and I, having played together at all the hot spots in Southern California, that is the Moose Halls, the Elks Lodges, and the VFWs from Santa Monica down to Lake Elsinore, we had the Shakey's Pizza Parlor thing down to a science, complete with the lyrics to the old songs on a slide projector up on a screen on the wall behind us. We were using equipment which was already set up for use by the house band, a couple of rode hard and put away wet ladies who called themselves Sugar and Spice. This duo was heavy into country and western music, with a generous helping of slapback reverb set on 10. You'll see what I mean. Don't you think she's kind of sweet? I ask you very confidentially, ain't she Thank you.
Good. Now batting.
Now, batting. Number. 24. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine, shine. You make me feel happy when the skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Now, the family left the St. Louis area back in 1986 when Pops took a job down in Meridian, Mississippi, working for a major manufacturer of electronic gear for the music industry. It had been 7 years since we saw most of the folks who were in the room that night. Aaron, now 17, was only 7 at the time, and Jack was 10, and as far as our audience was concerned, we could do no wrong. This was a far cry from the El Monte, California Moose Lodge that Jack and I got kicked out of because we couldn't play Elvira for the country line dancers. Talk about a receptive crowd. Mom, Grandma, Uncle Jimmy, we were in heaven.
You make me happy when the skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Of the night, dear, as I lay sleeping beneath the tree, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, I was mistaken. So I hold my head and I cry. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Although our friendship ceases from now, and only if you can't say anything real nice, you better not to talk at all. That's my advice. We're parting, you go your way, I'll go mine. It's best that we do. Here's a kiss, I hope that this brings lots of good luck to you. It makes no difference how I am. Oh, please don't talk
Heart of My Heart, a great old American sing-along that prompted this old geezer in the audience who was like 90-nothing years old. He approached the stage, grabbed Jack's microphone, and belted out his own rendition of the ditty. I never did find out if we were related to this guy, but regardless, he was a star for one bright, shining moment, and he was fun to watch.
I knew it would listen if once more I could listen to that guy that sang Heart of My Heart. Yeah! Heart of My Heart. Let's give him a big hand. How about it?
All right, here is Mr. Jack Maher and his flying fingers on his banjo. Watch as his fingers never leave his hands.
Jack dropped his pick on this one and ended up having to beat out the rhythm on his bare hands. It was great.
Watch your step, watch. I'm making Joe dance around on the stove. Thank you.
That metallic percussive sound that you were hearing was Aunt Vanessa. I think it was anyway. She was playing her spoons that she uses like a set of drums almost. She knocks those suckers together on her hands or on tabletops and whatever other surface strikes her fancy. Go, Vanessa. Go, go.
Singing a song side by side. We don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel the road, staring alone, side by side. Through all kinds of weather. What if the sky should fall? As long as we're together, it really doesn't matter at all. We'll wave all at the troubles and heartache. We'll be the same as we started, just a traveling along, singing a song side by side. When they all had their troubles and heartache, we'll be the same as we started, just a traveling alone, singing a song side by side, side by side. Once you come home, baby, once you come home.
The alcohol was starting to take effect on the crowd by now, and with the next lyric slide being Bill Bailey, the women got up and started dancing with each other while the men watched. You know, I had almost forgotten about this unique Midwestern custom, and at the ripe old age of 42, I still don't quite completely understand it. But hey, the house was starting to rock, and it was only 9 o'clock. Change.
Won't you come home, baby? Won't you come home? Smells of home, daddy. I know I'm late.
When someone like you, a pal, good and true, I'd like to leave it all behind. Go and find some place that's own to God alone. Just a spot to call. We'll find perfect peace where joys never cease. Out there beneath the kindly sky, we'll build a sweet little nest somewhere in the west, and let the rest of the world go by. Someplace that's known to God alone. Just a spot to call our own. We'll find perfect peace where joys never cease. Out there beneath the kindly sky, we'll build a sweet little nest somewhere in the west, and let the rest of the world go by. Okay, it's just about the highlight of the evening. Time you've all been waiting for. Break time. However, before we go, here is one more, and then back to Sugar and Spice.
This is a song that up to this point in time Jack had never played before. I love pulling these surprises on him, especially in front of a crowd of people. Builds character, you know?
Thank you.
One more?
All right, we have a request from either Sugar or Spice. Spice wants to hear one more.
Once upon a time, there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two. If by chance I'd see you in that tavern, we'd smile at one another and we'd say,
Wrong.
those were the days, my friend, with nothing different. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. Live the life we choose, fight and never lose. Till we were young and shoot to Halloween. La 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 la
Second spasm.
Then the busy years went rushing by us. We lost our story notions on the way. If by chance I'd see you in that tavern, we'd smile at one another and we'd say, those were the days, my friend, with nothing never ends. Let's sing and dance forever and a day. Live the life we choose, fight and never lose. For we were young and so to everybody now. La 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 Sugar and Spice. Did you know Mr. Bojangles? Sugar and Spice. Did you know Mr. Bojangles? We don't? All right, one more, Indiana. We don't know.
Okay, oh, that's a good one.
Okay, we have a request for one more.
Nothing could be finer than to be in Indiana.
We have a request for Indiana. Nothing could be finer than to be in Indiana in the morning. That's wrong. No, sorry. No. I know, it goes like this. Indiana, Indiana.
Okay, we still haven't taken a break yet because the crowd just won't let us. And by now, Erin is getting reacquainted with her long-lost cousins over at table number 4. Brenda's dancing with Aunt Bonnie. The manager of the tavern is smiling from ear to ear, and Jack and I are raging right along in the key of C, doing what we do best. Faking it.
Through the fields I used to roam, and I dreamed about moonlight on the wall. And I dreamed of my Indiana home. When I dream about the moonlight on the wall, babe, I dream of my Indiana home. We have one more request. This is from Grandma. She wants to hear Pennies from Heaven.
This is a request from Grandma Maher, featuring Jack on the vocals, of course. Makes her cry every time.
Every time it rains, it rains. Pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade it for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So if you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. Thank you.
Quick time.
Sugar and Spice just finished their tribute to Loretta Lynn, or something like that. Break time is over, and we are back.
We got next. We got I can't give you.
All right, anybody feel like singing? I can't give you anything, baby. That's the only thing I'm plenty of, baby. Dream a while, scheme a while. You're sure to find happiness, and I guess all those things you've always kind of cheap. I'd like to see you looking swell, baby. Diamond bracelets, Woolworths does not sell. Till the lucky day, you know darn well, baby, I can't give you anything but love. Like I said. anything but love. I can't give you anything but love. 5'2", eyes are blue, but oh, what those 5 foot can do. Anybody see my turned up nose, turned down hose, never has no other pose. Has anybody seen my girl? Now if you run into a 5'2", covered with fur, diamond rings and all those things, you bet your life it isn't her. But could she love, could she boo, could she boo? Has anybody seen my girl? Blue. But oh, what those 5 foot can do. Has anybody seen my girl? Turned up nose, turned down hose, never has no other pose. Has anybody seen my girl? Now if you run into a 5'2", covered with fur, diamond rings and all those things, you bet your life that isn't her. But could she love, could she boo, or could she boo? Has anybody seen my...
Listen while Jack drops a microphone. It belongs to the other group, Sugar and Spice, and Jack says to them over the microphone,
I'm sorry.
I guess he is. It's an expensive microphone, and Sugar and Spice are a couple of mean-looking chickies. So, while Jack struggles trying to get the microphone back on the microphone clip, Daddy tries to stall for him by acting like he's falling asleep. Hello?
I'm taking my time now.
Young Jack turns red in the face, looks up into the face of Sugar and or Spice. And is he embarrassed? He regains his composure.
Sorry about the microphone.
Jack, why don't you see if that microphone still works? Say, testing.
Testing. 1, 2.
Good, that's extra $200 we won't have to spend before we go home. Shine on, harvest moon, up in the sky. I ain't had no loving since January, February, June or July. So time ain't no time to stay. I doze and spoon. Shine on, harvest moon for me and my girl. Shine on, harvest moon up in the
the sky. I ain't had no love since February, June or July. No time, ain't no time to stay. Our frozen spoon, shine on harvest moon for me, my girl. Just because you think you're so pretty, just because you think you're so hot, just because you think that you got something nobody else has got. You made me go and spend all my money. You laugh and call me old Sandra. I'm telling you, baby, I'm through with you because just love. Just because you think that you're so pretty, just because you think that you're so hot, just because you think that you got something nobody else has got. You made me go and spend all my money. You laugh and call me old Santa. I'm telling you, baby, I'm through with you because just because, yeah,
We almost ended together on that time.
nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning.
Original lyrics, please.
No one could be sweeter than my sweeter when I greet her in the morning. When the morning glory twine around the door, whispering praise story, I long to hear once more. Strolling with my girlie where the dew is pearly early in the morning. Butterflies all flutter up and kiss each little buttercup and dawn. If I had Aladdin's lamp for only a day, I'd make a wish and here's what I'd say. Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning.
Whoops. Grandpa is up. Yes, my friends, Grandpa Maher is up, and he is cutting a serious rug with Brenda. Everybody is watching, and it's a sight to behold. Grandpa is 73, and I hope he doesn't hurt himself. The kids are all starting to fall asleep across the chairs. You've seen it all before. I'm already getting tired, and the notes are getting harder and harder to reach.
When the morning glory twine around the door,
We'd like to dedicate this next song to the frog in the Warner Brothers cartoon. The one they find in the box. Remember? Nobody remembered. Give it up.
Tootsie, goodbye. Tootsie, don't cry. The choo-choo train that takes me away from you. No words can say how sad it makes me. Kiss me, Tootsie. Do it over again. Watch for the man. I'll never fail. You don't get a letter, then you know I'm in jail. Tootsie, don't cry. Tootsie, goodbye. Watch for the man. I'll never fail. You don't get a letter, then you know I'm in jail. Tootsie, don't cry. Tootsie, goodbye.
Hey, speaking of Grandpa, here's one for you, Pops. This is circa 1929, side B of the Torch. All right, here's one for all you married men out there. How many married men are out there? Raise your hand, all married men. One. Not too many married men out there tonight. All right, how many of you out there are meeting here in secret? That's more like it. It's all the married men, like it. All right, you married guys, next time it's 8:30 in the evening and you're at the corner bar and you're drunk again. And it's only Wednesday night. Call up the wife and tell her this one. Say, hello, dear. Well, I was floating down that old Green River on the good ship Rock and Ride. But I floated too far. I got stuck on the bar. Out there alone, wishing that I were home. The ship went down with the captain and crew. There's only one thing left to do. I had to drink that whole Green River dry to get back home to you. I was floating down that old Green River on the good ship Rock and Ride. But I floated too far. I got stuck on the bar. Out there alone,
nation, but I'll work home. The ship went down with the captain and crew. There's only one thing left to do. I had to drink that whole Green River dry to get back home to, get back home to, back home to you. Yeah, to get back home to you. I'm the sheep of therapy. Your heart belongs to me. At night when you're asleep, into your tent I creep, 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 creep. The moon that shines above will guide our way to love. You'll rule this land with me, a sheep of therapy. I'm the sheep of therapy. Your heart belongs to me. At night when you're asleep, into your tent I'll creep, 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 creep. The moon that shines above will guide our way to love. You'll rule this land with me, the sheep of Belleville, the sheep of Belleville.
I think so.
Huh?
Yeah.
We'll do one more. What do you want to do?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay. Banjo player has a request. He's got to go to the bathroom. I've been going to the bathroom. Oh, show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago. It went right to my head. So have a banana wherever I may roam. Land or sea or foam, you will always hear me singing the song. Show me the way to go home. Way to go home. Way to go home. Thank you very much.
You thanked us, we want to thank you.
Go potty. Where is it?
Well, that about wraps it up. No big deal, really, but it's a big deal to me and mine and all my pals, I hope. Also to Aaron, who is now a senior in high school, to Jack, who is a freshman at Berklee College of Music in Boston, and to Brenda, who I still love beyond belief after 23 years. I'm just a lucky guy, and I wanted to share it, so thanks for listening.